All right, y'all, scraping the coast is over. We're back out here in the shop. We got the RCSB lined up for this. Charcoal has, at least charcoal now, going and clean the 5.3, which is the stock motor out of my PreRunner project. We're taping it off, and we're gonna go ahead and lay some VHT Chevy orange on this engine, clean it up, get it ready to install into the RCSB project. So let's get the paint. Getting this side all masked off, and it'll look like that. He's been out here cleaning for a day. It looks like it. We're gonna go ahead and orange as much as we can, even all this aluminum water pump and all, just to give it that old school look. And kind of teaching him how to paint, making it lay down right and actually stay. We hit the whole thing with cleaner. Thanks, dude. We hit the whole thing with wire brush the whole block down, then brake parts cleaner, and then hit it with a torch to burn all the rest of the oils off of it. And this is the end result. That's first coat. Only bought one can of this engine enamel Chevy orange. So we're gonna go ahead and get the bottom side. Then since it's on a flip stand, we're gonna go ahead and flip it over, tape off what we don't want to see on the top, or what we want to keep aluminum on the top. And then we'll go ahead and paint the top side, let this dry, and then drop it in RCSB tomorrow. You done taping?
Super tape.
Good.
Dirt.
Let's hit it. About to lay the first coat on this side of the engine.
Let me take inspections.
Yeah, that's good. Just get the back taped off right there. And then all this is nice and dry. Like, it's bare metal and rust. Like, that looks so good, dude. You did an awesome job. Those can dangle until we flip it over. Take care of it over there.
Keep them on together.
But since we're going to leave the oil pan aluminum, I'm going to go ahead and just paint to it. We'll clean all the paint off of the oil pan because we're going to do the O-ring on the pickup tube. And new pan gasket. It's the only thing that was leaking on this engine. 246,000 miles, I believe, is on this engine out of my gray truck. And this thing with lay tires, it was tight, didn't smoke. I mean, pull top in like crazy. It was just a strong, stout motor. So we're just about done taping. We're gonna throw the first coat on this side, and second coat this, flip it, and do the top side. We use the spritz technique because I'm just kind of target painting. I'm not gonna douse it because I'm gonna put two coats. And we're gonna kind of make it look like an old school 350. So we're gonna paint the front cover instead of leaving it aluminum. We're gonna paint the water pump instead of leaving it aluminum. Just to put a little bit more orange under the engine bay. Because stock, it was all black and aluminum. It looks good, it blends away, but we're kind of trying to build a Hot Wheel here, so. Man, look at that thing glossing up. Yeah. No, you can't paint that either. It has to move.
It has to move.
And then we can touch up whatever in this angle.
Look how pretty I cleaned it all.
Oh man, you got the thing looking clean, dude.
Everything's clean.
I'm saying, you got put some time and effort into it. It'll come out good.
Oh, that's cool.
Think we're gonna run out of paint, dude. That second coat I put on your bottom side was real heavy.
Needs to be.
Yeah, man. Usually it doesn't come off. You put the second coat is the heavy one. So we're not gonna paint where your idler pulley goes. That'll just be aluminum because it has to move.
He's constantly moving.
Wait, if you paint it,
It could have tension. Stop it from rolling.
it'll start chattering, or it'll sling your belt.
Don't want that.
Yeah, I think we're out of paint, bro.
Let's pick up some more.
Yeah, I did the a little bit. That's it. She's done.
Dude.
So let's go hit up the store, get you another can of Chevy Orange VHT paint, and we'll finish throwing the coat on there. And tomorrow, after the paint's dry, we'll go ahead and put the diamond in the jewelry box there. So can number 2, the first one didn't last for the whole engine. We did the sides of the block really good. So get you 2 cans if you're gonna do this. We should have enough out of this can to do the tops of the valve covers. Just a light, quick. It ain't supposed to cover it all. That's what your second coat's for. This thing's gonna look like old school, dude, just like you want. Yeah, boy. Hey, let's see what she looked like. What you think, bro?
It's gonna work.
Gonna work?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And a little while ago, we went and cleaned up all the interior of the engine compartment. It's all nice and black and clean. It's gonna look like a diamond and jewelry box. We got all the accessories still laid in here. And we got the trans to go through next. I'll pop something in, I'm gonna figure out what it is. But there is the 5.3
Street Rod Edition.
stock out of my PreRunner truck. I got a crate motor for it, and we're gonna take this engine stock. Timing chain had minimal slack. It never smoked. Never a clatter, never nothing. No reason to take it apart. 264,000 miles or 246,000 miles. I forget which one. But the engine always ran strong. It used to do burnouts like this. So it'll be in this 3,800 pound truck with 373 gears and a nice 2400 stall converter. We're going to be happy with it.
Really happy.
Super clean. Good job, dude.
Thank you.
So I had the truck since 09. I bought it used with 70,000 on it. I put the next 95,000 miles on the truck. And now I'm going to give him this engine to put in his RCSB project, and it's just to get him used to driving. He's 17. He just got his license. It's still a 300 horsepower 5.3 with a little tuning and some exhaust. I'm sure I can get it 300 to the rear wheels. that's a good number to try to aim for with the stock engine. So let's see if we can get it to 300 at the rear wheels, all stock. And the 4.8 that came out of here, we're gonna do probably a turbo version of it and put it back in here. But we're gonna. There is the super cleaned up engine bay, cold painted a couple months ago for the probably last year, honestly, for his RCSB project. And we have the engine all cleaned up, a new oil pan. The other one cracked, torquing it down, hanging on the stand. Everything's cleaned up. He did a phenomenal job getting all the grime with the wire brush. Once that gets covered up with the cold pack, you'll never see it anyway. But man, look at the sun on that bright Chevy orange with that new oil pan. There was a lot of oxidation on his water pump from it sitting up, just out in the open. You got the crate motor for that at my buddy's house. We're gonna go pick it up. So for right now, let's go ahead and drop the engine in this engine bay. He's not here to help me because he had school today. It's first day of school. So when it comes back on Friday, he's gonna have an engine sitting in a jewelry box. Going for a diamond in a jewelry box look. So let's go ahead and lower this thing in, see what it looks like. About to put it in.
Oh, you filmed this? You gotta tell me these things, dog.
Going in, but it's tight. We got a little bit of room. Man, that engine's gonna look so good down there. Let's see where can I stick this. Once it goes, all right, that's it. It is in. Peeling off the chains. That thing slipped right into place when you take the frame bolts off like we did and bolt them to the engine mounts. I mean, like Lego, right in the freaking spot. So that was cool. I'm telling you, right? All right, the 5.3 is in the RCSB. We didn't do any horsepower upgrades. This was a very strong running motor to begin with. We put a new oil O-ring on the oil pump pickup tube, a new oil pan because the oil went cracked while torquing, weird stuff. The underside of the engine looks squeaky clean. You can see all the bottom of the cam and everything, not a score mark, no nothing. Everything was high polished. I've had this engine since 70,000 miles and it's at 260-ish. I've run nothing but 5W30 synthetic Mobil 1 in it the whole time I've had it. Never gave me a problem. So instead of cracking open an engine that really didn't leak, that it was just an oil pan gasket, that's all that was leaking on it, served me well. It's going in a way lighter truck. It's going to serve him well. And we're going to build the 4.8 that came out of it. We're going to build a hot little 4.8 to stick back in it once he gets used to driving. It's his first vehicle. So I'm not going to go out there and just let him have 500 horsepower to the rear wheels right off the bat. And I'm probably going to detune it just a hair on the HP tuners, make it maybe shift at 5,000 instead of rev all the way out. So this is the RCSB, and there is the 5.3 charcoal cleaned up for his project truck. Man, that thing looks awesome. Diamond in a jewelry box. All right, y'all, that's going to do it for today. Appreciate y'all hanging out and bearing with me with the cell phone video instead of using my GoPro, so everything's kind of vertical instead of normal. Motor is in the truck, and I know my kid's ecstatic. Pop the hood. Now we just got to hook it all up. But man, that thing is in there clean. That orange pops with them aluminum valve covers. We're probably going to do the trays that hold the coils silver to kind of blend that in and do the Vortec cover on top, like a silver with maybe like orange Vortec on the front. I got it sitting over here on my other truck tire. We'll probably do this silver, then do the Vortec orange. Just kind of keep it going. The truck may end up silver, white declads, and like a white 69, kind of like Masterpiece truck was. My kid likes that paint job, so this charcoal's truck. Got him a cool cowl induction hood, thanks to Charlie. Kind of vet inspired looking. Thank y'all for watching Modified. Appreciate it. Hanging out with me. This one is going to be fun. Even though it's just a stock 5.3, it's out of an 06 and it was tight. I had it in my other truck and it blew up that 4L60 behind me on the table right there. I got to rebuild. So get into that next. I'm going to do the 6-pinion Planet. It lost second. Like second locks up the drive line. I believe I have the fix for that, but I'm going to tear it apart and figure it out. So this is RCSB. Engine is in. And we're going to get to putting the trans in, tuning it up, and sending it down the road and see how long those black marks really go. So thank y'all for watching Modified. Appreciate it. Catch y'all next time.